Hey, beautiful Pisces souls, I need to share something incredibly important with you today. I've been getting so many messages from Pisces asking about feeling blocked, isolated, and like the universe just stopped supporting them. And when I sat down to do this reading, the cards literally gave me chills because they're revealing something that most people would never even consider. Someone has been working really hard behind the scenes to create distance between you and your blessings. And I'm not talking about just regular jealousy or negative thoughts. We're talking about actual intentional spiritual interference designed to cut you off from help, support, and opportunities that should naturally flow to you. I know this sounds intense. And honestly, when I first pulled these cards, I had to double check because the energy was so clear and specific. But your spirit guides are practically shouting right now that you need to understand what's been happening so you can finally break free from it. Let me walk you through exactly what the cards are showing me. And trust me, by the end of this reading, you're going to have such clarity about why certain things have felt so unnecessarily difficult lately. The first card that practically jumped out of the deck is the King of Pentacles reversed. And wow, this card is telling such a specific story about someone who should be in a position to help you, but has been deliberately withholding support. This isn't someone who's broke or powerless. This is someone with actual resources, connections, or influence who has been making a conscious choice to not extend those benefits to you. What's really disturbing about this energy is how calculated it feels. The King of Pentacles reversed here isn't just being selfish in a normal way. There's this underlying current of wanting to see you struggle specifically, like they get some kind of satisfaction from watching you have to work 10 times harder for things that could be so much easier with just a little support. I'm sensing this person might be someone in your professional sphere or someone who has some kind of authority or seniority in an area where you're trying to grow. They've been positioning themselves as gatekeepers, making sure that opportunities, resources, or even simple acknowledgement gets redirected away from you. The energy around this card feels so frustratingly familiar, like when you know someone has the ability to make a phone call, send an email, or put in a good word that would change everything for you, but they just don't. And it's not even that they're too busy or forgot. There's this deliberate decision to keep those doors closed for you while potentially opening them for others. What's really getting to me about this King of Pentacles reversed is how it connects to the broader pattern of isolation that's been created around you. This person hasn't just been withholding their own support, they've actually been influencing others in their network to do the same. Like they've been quietly poisoning wells, making sure that even people who might naturally want to help you start having second thoughts or just forget about you when opportunities come up. The spiritual component here is that they understand on some level that Pisces energy is naturally magnetic and attracts help from unexpected places. So they've been working to disrupt that natural flow, creating artificial barriers where none should exist. It's like they've been trying to convince the universe that you don't deserve support, which is absolutely backwards and wrong. Now the Ace of Wands is coming through, and oh my goodness, the contrast in energy is incredible. After all this heavy, blocked, restricted energy from the King of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Wands is like a bright flame cutting through darkness. This card is telling me that despite every single thing that's been done to limit you, your creative fire and divine spark cannot be extinguished. This is such a powerful message because the Ace of Wands represents pure potential and new beginnings that come directly from source energy. No matter how many people try to create barriers, no matter how many resources get redirected away from you, there's this unstoppable creative force within you that's about to break through everything. I'm getting such strong imagery of someone trying to blow out a candle in the wind, but every time they think they've succeeded, the flame comes back even brighter. That's what your energy is like right now. All these attempts to diminish you have actually been building up pressure that's about to release in the most amazing way. The beautiful thing about the Ace of Wands energy is that it doesn't need permission from anyone. It doesn't need the King of Pentacles to approve your success or open doors for you. This is pure creative manifestation energy that works directly with universal forces, completely bypassing all the human drama and interference. What's really exciting is that I can feel this new beginning energy building up in areas that are completely outside the influence of whoever's been trying to block you. Like the universe is preparing alternative pathways that these people don't even know exist, let alone have the power to interfere with. The Ace of Wands is also showing me that your intuition and spiritual connection are about to become incredibly strong and clear. All this interference has actually been forcing you to develop your own direct line to guidance, which means you're becoming less dependent on other people's approval or support anyway. I'm seeing new projects, new creative outlets, new ways of generating income or recognition that are going to emerge from your own inner fire rather than from traditional channels. It's like the universe is saying, okay, if they want to block the usual routes, we'll just create entirely new ones that work even better. The Five of Swords is coming through next, and this card is revealing the actual strategy that's been used against you. This isn't random jealousy or unconscious blocking. Someone has been playing a very calculated game to systematically isolate you and cut off your support systems. The Five of Swords energy is all about winning at any cost, even if it means using underhanded tactics or betraying people who trusted you. And what's coming through so clearly is that this person has been spreading information, sharing private details, or manipulating situations specifically to make other people hesitant to get close to you or offer help. This is really bothering me because the Five of Swords person isn't just being competitive in a normal way. They've been actively trying to damage your reputation or plant seeds of doubt about your character, reliability, or worthiness. Like they've been having conversations designed to make people think twice about associating with you. I'm getting images of someone dropping little comments that sound casual, but are actually designed to undermine you. Things like questioning your motives, bringing up old mistakes, or suggesting that you're somehow unstable or unreliable. Just enough to make people who might naturally want to support you start having doubts. The spiritual warfare aspect of this Five of Swords energy is that they've been trying to convince people that helping you would somehow be bad for them. Like they've been creating this false narrative that your success would come at other people's expense, or that you're somehow dangerous to get close to. What's particularly insidious is how they've been using your natural Pisces sensitivity against you. They know that you pick up on energy and emotions easily, so they've been deliberately creating environments where you feel unwelcome, unsupported, or like you're somehow bothering people by asking for help. The Five of Swords is also revealing that this person has been keeping track of your movements, your plans, your connections. They've been positioning themselves to interfere with opportunities before you even fully realize what's happening. Like they've been playing chess while you've been focused on just living your life authentically. But here's what they didn't count on. The Five of Swords strategy only works temporarily, and it actually creates a lot of negative karma for the person using it. All this manipulation and betrayal is about to come back to them in ways they never expected, while you're about to break free from their influence entirely. The Queen of Cups reversed is showing up, and this is revealing something really painful about someone who should have been emotionally supportive but has instead been contributing to your isolation. This isn't the King of Pentacles with resources. This is someone who was supposed to care about you on an emotional level. The Queen of Cups reversed represents someone who's become emotionally manipulative, withholding love and support as a way to control or punish. And what's coming through is that this person has been using their knowledge of your emotional needs against you, deliberately creating situations where you feel unsupported and alone. This might be someone in your family, a close friend, or even a romantic partner who has been playing emotional games designed to make you doubt yourself and feel like you don't deserve love or care. They've been hot and cold, supportive one day and distant the next, creating this constant state of emotional insecurity. What's really destructive about this Queen of Cups reversed energy is how it's been affecting your ability to trust your own emotional instincts. As a Pisces, your emotional intelligence is one of your greatest gifts, but this person has been gaslighting you into thinking your feelings and perceptions are wrong or overly sensitive. They've been withholding emotional validation and support right when you need it most, and then acting like you're being needy or dramatic for wanting basic care and understanding. This has created this terrible cycle where you start questioning whether you deserve love and support from anyone. The spiritual component here is that this person has been trying to convince you that you're somehow emotionally flawed or too much for people to handle. They've been projecting their own emotional limitations onto you and making you feel like your natural empathy and emotional depth are burdens rather than gifts. I'm also seeing that this Queen of Cups reversed person has been blocking you from connecting with other emotionally supportive people. Like they've been creating drama or complications whenever you start forming healthy emotional bonds with others, as if they want to be your only source of emotional connection while providing very little actual support. But the cards are showing me that this emotional manipulation is about to backfire completely. Your natural emotional wisdom is starting to see through all the games, and you're beginning to recognize that healthy emotional connections shouldn't feel this complicated or conditional. The Nine of Pentacles is coming through, and wow, this is such a powerful shift in energy. After all these cards about other people blocking you and withholding support, the Nine of Pentacles is showing you standing in your own power, completely independent and self-sufficient. This card represents the achievement of personal success and financial independence that comes from your own efforts and skills rather than from other people's approval or support. And what's beautiful about this energy is that it's showing you don't actually need any of these people who have been withholding from you. The Nine of Pentacles woman in this card has created her own beautiful life, surrounded by abundance that she's generated through her own talents and hard work. She's not waiting for anyone to give her permission to be successful or to validate her worth. She's simply embodying her own value and letting that attract everything she needs. I'm getting such strong messages that you're about to discover talents, skills, and income streams that you didn't even know you had. All this isolation and lack of support has been forcing you to become incredibly resourceful and self-reliant, which is actually going to serve you amazingly well moving forward. What's really exciting about this Nine of Pentacles energy is that it's completely outside the influence of everyone who's been trying to block you. They've been focused on controlling traditional pathways and resources, but you're about to create your own completely independent source of abundance and recognition. The spiritual message here is that sometimes the universe allows us to experience lack of support from others because it's preparing us for a level of independence and self-sufficiency that's actually much more powerful than depending on other people's help. You're being prepared to be your own source of everything you need. I'm also seeing that your success is going to be particularly satisfying because it's going to prove wrong everyone who counted you out or tried to limit you. The Nine of Pentacles isn't just about personal achievement. It's about achieving success in a way that's undeniably impressive and impossible to dismiss or minimize. The beautiful irony is that once you reach this Nine of Pentacles level of independence, all the people who are currently withholding support are going to want to suddenly be part of your success. But by then, you're not going to need them anymore, and you'll have the clarity to choose your connections based on genuine care rather than desperation for approval. The Page of Cups is showing up next, and this card is bringing such a different energy. It's like a gentle, innocent messenger, bringing news of emotional healing and new beginnings in your relationships and creative life. After all that heavy energy about manipulation and blocking, the Page of Cups feels like a cool, refreshing breeze. This card represents new emotional opportunities and the beginning of healing from all the emotional manipulation you've experienced. The Page of Cups is telling me that despite everything that's happened, your heart is still open, and your capacity for love and creativity hasn't been damaged at all. What's really beautiful about this Page of Cups energy is that it's showing new people coming into your life who are going to offer genuine emotional support without games or manipulation. These are going to be people who appreciate your Pisces sensitivity and emotional depth as gifts, rather than seeing them as weaknesses to exploit. I'm getting messages about new creative projects or artistic endeavors that are going to be incredibly healing for you. The Page of Cups often represents the birth of creative inspiration, and I can see you channeling all of these difficult experiences into something beautiful and meaningful that helps other people too. The spiritual component here is that your guides are sending you new messengers, people who are going to help restore your faith in human kindness and genuine connection. These aren't going to be people with hidden agendas or complicated motives. They're going to be refreshingly straightforward and supportive. What's particularly healing about this Page of Cups energy is that it's going to help you remember what healthy emotional connections actually feel like. After dealing with so much manipulation and withholding, you're going to rediscover how good it feels to be around people who genuinely care about your well-being without expecting anything in return. I'm also seeing that this new emotional beginning is connected to your spiritual development. The Page of Cups can represent psychic gifts and intuitive abilities growing stronger, and I think all of this difficult experience has actually been developing your ability to sense people's true intentions much more clearly. The page energy suggests that you're entering a phase where you're going to be much better at recognizing manipulation and emotional games before they can affect you. You're developing this protective wisdom while still keeping your heart open to genuine love and support. The Ace of Pentacles is coming through, and I literally got goosebumps when this card appeared because it represents a completely new foundation of material stability and support that's about to manifest in your life. After all this blocking and interference with resources, the universe is preparing to provide you with your own independent source of abundance. This isn't just a small improvement or temporary relief. The Ace of Pentacles represents a brand new beginning in your material world. New job opportunities, new income streams, new living situations, or new resources that are going to give you the security and independence you've been craving. What's particularly powerful about this Ace of Pentacles is that it's coming directly from universal source rather than through other people's approval or support. All the traditional channels that have been blocked are becoming irrelevant because you're about to tap into something much more reliable and abundant. I'm seeing this new material foundation being connected to your natural Pisces gifts, your intuition, creativity, empathy, and spiritual awareness. Instead of having to succeed in systems that don't value these qualities, you're going to find or create opportunities where these gifts are actually your greatest assets. The timing on this feels really significant too. The Ace of Pentacles suggests that this new beginning is going to happen relatively quickly, and it's going to be substantial enough to completely change your sense of security and independence. This isn't going to be something you have to wait years for. What I love about this energy is that once this new foundation is established, all the people who have been withholding support are going to become completely irrelevant to your success. You're not going to need their approval, their connections, their resources, or their emotional validation because you'll have created your own abundant life. The spiritual message here is that sometimes we have to experience lack through human channels so that we learn to receive abundance directly from divine source. This Ace of Pentacles represents you graduating to a higher level of manifestation where you work directly with universal energy rather than depending on other people's cooperation. I'm also getting strong messages that this new material opportunity is going to be connected to helping other people in some way. Your own experience of being blocked and isolated is going to make you incredibly compassionate and effective at helping others who are going through similar challenges. The Three of Wands is showing up, and this card is giving me such hope and excitement because it represents your vision finally being supported by the universe and by people who truly believe in your potential. After all that isolation and lack of support, the Three of Wands shows you standing on a hill, looking out at a vast horizon full of opportunities. This card represents successful collaboration and partnerships, but these are going to be completely different from the relationships that have been blocking you. These new connections are going to be based on mutual respect, shared vision, and genuine enthusiasm for each other's success. The Three of Wands energy feels like you're about to connect with your tribe, people who understand your vision, appreciate your unique gifts, and actually want to help you succeed because they can see how your success contributes to something bigger and more meaningful than individual achievement. What's really beautiful about this card is that it shows long-term planning and vision becoming reality. All those dreams and goals that have felt blocked or impossible are about to find the support and resources they need to actually manifest in the physical world. I'm getting strong messages about opportunities that are going to come from unexpected directions, possibly from different geographical locations, through online connections, or from industries or fields you haven't considered before. The Three of Wands represents expanding your horizons beyond your current limited circumstances. The spiritual significance here is that your guides have been preparing these connections and opportunities while you've been dealing with all the blocking and interference. Like they've been working behind the scenes to line up everything you need, waiting for the right moment when you're strong enough and clear enough to receive and manage these new opportunities effectively. What I love about the Three of Wands is that it represents success that benefits everyone involved rather than success that comes at other people's expense. Unlike the Five of Swords energy that was working against you, these new partnerships are going to be based on abundance mentality and mutual empowerment. The collaborative aspect of this card suggests that you're not meant to succeed in isolation, despite everything you've been through. You're meant to be part of a community or network that supports each other's growth and celebrates each other's achievements without jealousy or competition. Finally, the Seven of Cups reversed is coming through, and this card is bringing such clarity after all the confusion and manipulation you've experienced. The Seven of Cups reversed represents cutting through illusions, seeing situations clearly, and making decisions based on reality rather than fantasy or wishful thinking. This card is telling me that all the confusion and uncertainty that's been created around you is about to lift completely. You're going to see exactly who has been working against you, what their motivations were, and how their actions have actually been helping you grow stronger and more independent. The Seven of Cups reversed also represents getting clear about what you actually want versus what other people have been trying to convince you that you should want. All this interference has been designed to make you doubt your own desires and goals, but now you're going to see your path forward with crystal clarity. What's particularly powerful about this clarity is that it's going to make you practically immune to future manipulation or interference. Once you can see clearly how these games work and what people's real motivations are, it becomes almost impossible for anyone to successfully manipulate or control you. I'm seeing this clarity extending to your spiritual gifts as well. Your intuition and psychic abilities are about to become incredibly sharp and accurate, partly because you've been forced to rely on them more heavily when other people's guidance wasn't trustworthy. The Seven of Cups reversed is also about focusing your energy and resources on what's truly important rather than getting distracted by false opportunities or people's attempts to pull you in different directions. You're about to become incredibly focused and efficient in pursuing your real goals. What's beautiful about this card is that it represents the end of confusion and the beginning of purposeful action. All the spiritual interference and blocking that's been happening has actually been preparing you to move forward with much greater clarity and determination than you would have had otherwise. The reversed aspect suggests that all the illusions and false narratives that have been created around you are about to collapse completely. People's true intentions are going to become obvious, and you're going to wonder how you ever missed the signs that were actually quite clear all along. So beautiful Pisces, let me tie all of this together for you because the message from your guides is so clear and so hopeful despite everything you've been dealing with. Yes, someone has been working very deliberately to isolate you and block your access to support and resources. This has been a calculated campaign involving multiple people and multiple tactics, from withholding practical help to emotional manipulation to spreading information designed to make others hesitant to connect with you. But here's what they didn't count on, and what your guides want you to understand. Every single thing they did to block you has actually been preparing you for a level of independence, clarity, and spiritual power that's going to make you unstoppable. The King of Pentacles reversed showed us someone withholding material support, but the Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles are promising you independence and abundance that doesn't depend on their approval. The Queen of Cups reversed showed emotional manipulation, but the Page of Cups is bringing genuine emotional support and healing. The Five of Swords revealed their strategy, but the Seven of Cups reversed is giving you the clarity to see through all manipulation forever. Most importantly, the Ace of Wands and Three of Wands are showing that your creative fire and collaborative partnerships are about to manifest in ways that completely bypass everyone who's been trying to limit you. Your guides are telling me that this whole experience has been a spiritual initiation designed to develop your independence, strengthen your intuition, and prepare you to help other people who go through similar challenges. You're about to emerge from this stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you ever imagined possible. The blocking is ending, the clarity is coming, and your real support system is about to reveal itself. Trust your journey, trust your strength, and know that everything is about to shift in your favor in the most beautiful way. I hope this reading brought you the clarity and validation you needed. Remember, you're never truly alone, and your guides are always working to support your highest good even when it doesn't feel that way.